smart now, Ernest. A little bit goes a long way.
It's gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. Are you mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer! Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you. We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Raving your GS.
Sam Mr. Blitzstick.
And welcome to the Doom Patrol, episode 10, season 1 review. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. If you enjoy seeing Raven stick his foot in the air or sleeping, hit the thumbs up and press the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a video. Episode 10. The Beard Hunter and Bestiality.
I did not sleep this episode. I was wide awake from beginning to end. I feel like this is an accomplishment. Throughout the Cybernet's patrons watch along.
I feel like personally this was the perfect episode to fall asleep for.
Really?
I thought this episode was kind of dead, bro. Like, not even kind of dead, kind of fully dead. Like, I thought it was the ultimate filler, bruv. Ultimate filler. Even though you do kind of find out something interesting about Niles and how the Bureau started, until in later episodes, this episode means something, it's dead to me, bro.
Yeah, nothing really happened besides them showing a story while these men are going through last episode.
Yeah.
So basically, you've managed to put one day into 2 episodes, plus running it back to way back when about the Bureau. And
kind of weird.
Sliding a character.
Yeah, which has now been in one episode, possibly never coming back.
No, you never see him, but that's just pure for the old school mandem.
No one knows who Beard Hunter was, bro.
That's what he was a funny addition, I think.
But
If he was a reoccurring villain.
Surely there's someone out there who knows that.
What? About Beard Hunter?
Your current nerd?
There's one.
Yeah, fam.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's one nerd.
Probably living in the Cybernet's Patreon universe.
He was the best thing about this episode, and now he's gone. I'm like, oh, okay.
He was, but
I wouldn't. Nah, to me he wasn't.
Go on.
To me he wasn't.
he's
It's the
gonna
best
start
thing.
talking about the cave woman,
Yeah.
beating the cave woman.
Yeah. That to me is new levels of levels.
Like, I'm just, to be honest, yeah, I feel like I'm kind of done with Doom Patrol. Fam.
You know when you have to breathe. You know when you have to breathe to kind of like settle.
The thing is, yeah, if we're not focused on Cyborg or Jane, and it's just not interesting, bro. Like, for me, like, the wacky humor is just not enough, bro. Excuse me, sorry. It's just not enough, bro. Like, and this episode, like, oh, we're still looking for Niles. Bro, we've been looking for man for 20 episodes. Like,
Yeah, they never really. Like,
how I see?
But like, obviously in this episode, they've obviously come to a point only at the end where they're like, Niles. In fact, what was that buddy actually?
Bruv, it's just another mystery of another mystery of another mystery that's going to end up being nothing because it's Doom Patrol. And all of these loose ends add to, we're just got loose ends because we're Doom Patrol and can do weird stuff, bro.
I feel, you know what it is, yeah? You know, at this point, with 5 episodes to go, they've just put us in a labyrinth and man's just been going around. And every turn you take, there's something freaky, there's something maybe humorous, something disgusting, something odd.
And a dead end.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then you have to go back and then take a next turn and there's your next episode.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like with the next 5 episodes, it's going to start ratcheting up because we're going to get to a season finale. But Doom Patrol is the type of show that would make fun of season finales by having nothing happen in the season finale. Not nothing happen, like stuff happens, but like there's no big resolution or there's no cliffhanger for the next season or It's bruv, I don't know, fam. Like, we're just in a weird place. And if it weren't for the Patreons, I'd be icy for
But
this
you
whole
know
thing.
what? Even with the patrons might have to start researching the next watch along because I'm not even sure. Because even before we started watching this, I asked, "Yo, where you man at with this season?" Because we might have to pull out a poll to. By the end of this season, we might not make it to the second season of the watch along.
I don't mind just watching the first season and getting a glimpse of whatever. But yeah, this episode was just a bit mad. It was, even at the beginning, it was just, I don't know, telling the two stories about now almost making me feel like he's also a villain in this whole story because they've been telling us throughout the seasons, like, now's this character, now does this, now does that. And
Why
now,
do you think he's a villain now?
Because like, first we went to that house where they were like, Niles is keeping secrets from you.
Mm-hmm.
The original Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
He led them to that demise. Now he's kind of got a new team. That new team is like, again, throwaway. And at the end of this, he's like, I don't care what you do to those guys as long as I get what I want. And that's the whole infinite life kind of thing. It's like, oh, okay.
You know what? To back that up, Sam, to back that up, Cyborg's dad already warned him to stay away from him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the Mr.
Nobody.
No, not nobody. The beard guy.
Beard hunter.
He said, "Yo, you man don't want to find out the truth." So that is few people pitting against this man, and they're not even the villains.
We already know Professor Xavier's the villain, bro. So maybe Doom Patrol's the show that shows you that Professor Xavier's the villain.
I've already called him Professor Xavier, fam.
That's why I used that reference, bro.
Yeah,
that's why I used that reference. Like, but fam, like me at this point, I don't even care.
Yeah.
I just want more stuff with Cyborg. Like, I just want a Cyborg spin-off. Bruv, just take Cyborg out. Send Cyborg to Titans, bruv. He might be able to save that, bro.
He should be the one weaving in and out of probably all of DC properties.
That makes sense.
That would be super
That
lit.
makes sense.
Imagine seeing Doom Patrol.
Because he can cope to do that.
Supergirl, Arrow, all of them.
He can do that.
That's it, like the universe is there. Even Flash. And then what? They just call it the Arrowverse, which is actually
the Arrowverse, yeah.
No, that's the CW
The
verse.
CW verse is the Arrowverse.
Yeah, so no, that's what I mean. The first one was the Arrowverse, then they expanded it because of
because they intertwined with other properties, right?
Yeah, but as a whole, it's called that. Yeah, that Arrow was not just. It became the Arrowverse when more shows came.
When it was like
because it was just Arrow, and then Flash,
exactly.
And then but that's the Arrowverse.
Yeah,
the whole thing together.
But then Arrow's kind of like
but it's the Arrowverse. That's the Arrowverse. Oh, that's the Arrowverse, not the CW verse. It's the Arrowverse. That's what it's called.
Okay, well, CW in it.
It is CW shows, but it's called the name. The Arrowverse wasn't for that one singular show. It's for that universe that's on CW.
Alright, cool.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Bare hands moving the sake.
Wow, sometimes you've got a
a little bit of demonstration. Signal playing.
Anyway, anything else?
Nah, man. These man just woke up, so now I'm just ready for the crew crud for next episode. So, according to you guys here, what do you reckon? Me falling asleep last episode or this episode would have been better?
You definitely should have fell asleep this episode and watched last week's episode.
Yeah.
100%.
Jane thing was way better.
The thing is, every time I woke up on Jane's, something mad was happening.
Because something mad was happening most of the episode.
Okay.
And this episode was mad. Just man beating a cave woman.
I mean, man's out there, innit? You gotta do what you gotta do.
You don't. You just don't.
Nah, you do, bro. You gotta tap into your natural instincts.
Nah.
Man saw a silverback and was like, yeah, I want that.
Bruv, he was there for years.
And what
I
happened
wouldn't
to his
even
hand?
call it silverback.
What happened to his hand?
Bruv, I wouldn't even call...
Was it cold or something? Was it dead stiff?
Whoa. He was cold out there.
He was, but...
He was...
Whoa.
So you're saying in your verse you rather
I'm out of this.
a stiff hand than a beard woman.
Bro, I ain't into rugs, innit? So I like mine smooth still, right?
Yo.
Like that. But yeah. Dude, man will do the thing in it. That's up to him.
I just want to clarify this, innit? You know? I just want to break it down so everyone knows what we're talking about here. So, you would rather... In fact, you know what? Yeah, if you man got it, you man got it. Jump in the comment section below and put your choice. You get me? Cave woman or the fist. You get me?
The cold, stiff,
chill,
rugged.
Chill.
Like he doesn't even have a cream, fam.
Please don't.
Thing is, this just like stick, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's mad, bro. What are we talking about here, Sam?
I'm pretty sure, like, man was out there for years.
Just stop, bro.
He's out there for years. Man could either create some kind of lubricant, get some fish guts or something.
It's cold, freezing wave over there, bro.
Man's still warm-blooded.
Fish guts. Man's talking about fish guts, bro.
Man's still warm-blooded, bro.
No, brother.
Man's in
No
the wilderness,
way,
bro.
There's no honey, no that, bro.
It's exactly honey.
Bro,
What
in that
part?
weather, bees are hibernating. There's somewhere. There's no honey.
But there's
elsewhere.
trees.
Greece where? Where you gonna find Greece
I
in
don't know.
freezing
What's
cold
inside the
weather,
tree,
fam?
bro? Isn't that
Yo,
the
mad,
bark
man,
or
bro.
something?
No, bro.
There's
No,
something
bro.
definitely that has moisture in nature that man can find.
Bro, have you even camped before, fam?
There's a reason why I haven't.
Exactly. So why are you over here to tell me about this sign now then when you don't even know,
Bro,
fam?
this is Doom Patrol. Honestly, anything can
Mad,
happen.
man, bro.
Man beating
You
some
stay out
back
there with
to-
your dry hands,
I
bro.
will,
It's
you know.
mad.
Just, I won't come back with any stories like this man right here. This is why I kept it a secret. This is
There's
why...
splinters in that, bro.
So yeah, Mr. Nobody's like, oh, this is your secret, your hairy secret, yeah? Man will date Canadians like this.
He was definitely hairy, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, for more masturbation in the wilderness techniques, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And if you want a deeper dive into masturbation in the wilderness, head over to patreon.com/thecybernerds, where we give you plenty and plenty of tips.
Correction, not we, Sam.
I'm Joe, one further, the Cybernerds,
Waving your GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitzstick?
and we'll see you next time.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer. Run that thing back. Nah, man. Stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.